Hi guys, welcome back. How's it going? So, back with the Civilization Restart series, episode 14, I think. Let's begin. So, we're actually, if you guys don't remember what happened, the Americas got colonized even more, and then Nagasaki Republic declared war on Siberia, not Serbia, Balkan nation. Okay, let's begin. We're actually going to begin over here this time, where if you remember to kind of limit Nunavut's power, or the Nunavut Republic's power, the British Republic actually colonized this area and began a blockade. In response to this, since Nunavut can't go up there because ice, both Nunavut and the UK want this. The UK, however, the British Republic, however, also wants this island to control this choke point as well, and then they want this one to control this. They basically want the entire Arctic Circle to be theirs, not happening. However, as Nunavut very quickly unites the tribe that lives here, war happens because they're no, the UK's not, the British Republic's not going to let that one slide. Very quickly, hundreds of natives are promised freedom in exchange for fighting against Nunavut, and yeah, that gives the British Republic a lot of troops to use, and very quickly they're able to capture much of the island. Eventually, pushing the much more militarily in militarily worse nation Nunavut back. Now, yeah, Nunavut compared to the British Empire in military is modern day North Macedonia compared to the United States. I hope that gives you an idea of how strong they are. However, eventually British manpower is reduced, and they are stuck at this little corridor where they are stopped. Nunavut now tries asking for a peace treaty. However, the British Republic goes ahead and says hell no. Very quickly after breaking through, they captured this, but in doing so, raise questions from the red team if this is moral or not, because again, this is Nunavut's home. Nunavut is an indigenously American nation, and the British are colonizers. So the red team starts supporting Nunavut, leading to the British unable to make a landing on mainland Nunavut, and with this peace treaty. So, taking a look at the peace treaty, literally all that happens is this island, and well, the British, they colonize all this stuff since that island fell to them, and now they're not contested anymore. That island is now under British rule. That's not very good for the natives there. However, for the British, it's amazing because now they control Nunavut's supply. Now, Nunavut is the Arctic's most populated nation. Well, mm, ah, hold on. Who else is in the Arctic? The Kievan Rus, second most populated nation. So this is not. This is gonna get the British a lot of money. Now over here, the Russians, or yeah, the Russians make a very well. No, we don't have a Russia. The Kievan Rus make a very small landing over there. That's yeah, they had to go like all the way like that, and then like to the Arctic Circle, and then all the way like that, and there they make it a small settlement. However, few sailing red team members who are sailing around the continent eventually land right here, and and tasked with setting up a colony on the other side of the continent, they do as told and set up this colony. See the problem? Those two are very close to each other and hate each other a lot. So, normally the Kievan Rus wouldn't even dare to touch the red team, just out of fear of not existing anymore. However, this is different. The red team can't supply a war this far away, and the Kievan Rus brought the entire military to the Americas. So, well, not the entire military, but most of it. So, if they were to attack this poor little new colony right now, they would absolutely demolish and win instantly. However, they do not. They let this one slide, but eventually, a peace treaty is gonna have to happen. or like not a peace treaty, but like better relations are gonna have to happen for the survival of the red team's colony. Considering that the Kievan Rus has many plans to expand. Eventually, the red team gets notice of this and starts sending scouts to reach the other side of the continent. Now realizing that it's not even that big of a journey. Very quickly, they scout out a large portion of Oklahoma and Michigan, and eventually come to the statement that, and eventually they actually find a large native group here that's very friendly to them. So they go ahead and they give this native group the liberties of becoming a country, supplying the newly formed nation and turning it into mostly a puppet state. However, many of the natives living there are not happy with this, but they do. They have heard stories from other native countries that colonizers are now on these islands and are very strong and have like these magic wand things that fire metal scraps. They're talking about pew pews. They don't know what pew pews are yet over here because technology, in terms of technology, this side of the world is more advanced, but in terms of agriculture, this side of the world is more advanced. Either way, though, Oklahoma is now just Oklahoma. Yeah, this is actually called like Oklahoma. That's what they're going to be called. They also need to get a border that looks decent, semi decent. Yeah, that looks okay. Okay, that looks disgusting, horrible. We're going to remove that part. This should look better. Uh, yeah, okay, that's good. So let's make this nation existent. What should be their color? This? Does this look good? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's see, is this color taken by anyone else? It does not appear so. Yeah, okay, Oklahoma's born now. Meanwhile, Ontario is on the verge of getting colonized completely by the British. However, the British, they couldn't have done this, but instead, the British go down here and make themselves a small, comfortable colony that they mostly just have so they can say that yes, they have something in Southern America. Now, North America is full of natives who just want to keep to themselves. South America is full of natives who, one, hate the Aztecs, like completely despise them, and two, want to explore the entire world. So many immigrants are now going back to Asia, Europe, not really Africa, because not none of the major like African nations are colonizers right now. I mean, other than the Gold Coast, they're pretty major now because they are the one of the only African nations. Actually, no, they are the only African nation to colonize. Oh yeah, these guys are the only African nation to have a colony in the Americas. That's cool. Back over here we have the blue team. Once again, expanding into Australia. This time they take all of the coast. Finally, the entirety of the coast now belongs to the blue team, and literally no one's exploring the desert in the middle. It's gonna stay unexplored for a very long time, like very long time. So now for all the lore or like timeline fans, the year now is approaching the 2000 year 2000. It is now the 1800s. We are in the 1800s. So now you have an idea of what the year is, and this I guess in our world it's like BC AD. This is just 2000 years since humans started to make a civilization. So yeah, there's no BC, there's no AD. It's just first civilization happened 2000 years ago, or well, almost 2000, 1800 years ago. It's actually 1833, not 1800. So yeah, but hey, it's basically 1800. And then also they colonized this small island right here, which is really nice for them. Now we actually have a war taking place between the yellow team and the green team. So basically, how this happened is over this little piece of land, which the green team says they should have, because well, a lot of green team people live there, and then the yellow team's like, nope, that's just because you're really unstable and everyone wants to flee from you. That's the only reason there's a lot of you that live there because that's where most of the refugees are. And the green team's like, give us back our people." Now this is a green team president because remember the green team people actually love the yellow team people. They're gonna have a little bit of issues fighting this war. But then the yellow team's basically like, yeah, well, how about this? I declare war, stupid. I'm also locking down my borders with you, so all the refugees are gonna go into the red team where they're gonna be massacred. So yeah, let's begin. Very quickly, yellow team troops start completely destroying this land. And at first, the red team's like, oh, hell no, I'm not letting any refugees through. And then the red team realizes that this isn't just any nation, this is the yellow team, and they're about to share a border with the yellow team. So they start supporting this war on the side of the green team, not actually joining it. That would be insane. Oh, would you look at that? A hospital and a few houses exploded right here. And they're blaming it on the red team. Well, looks like the red team just got involved. Yeah, so very quickly, red team troops take Crimea, but are pushed back, and then once again go in with a smaller force, however, are unable to capture the capital this time. With the capital now under siege, however, except for by boat, the yellow team begins to panic, as this could go really badly for them. Back up here, the Germanic Republic funds a Danish rebellion, which is able to quickly get support, grow, and lock down this area. From here, we also have the Lithuanians, or the Latvians, declaring all-out war on the Yellow Team, who makes St. Petersburg their de facto capital after realizing their capital in Crimea is going to get destroyed. With this, the Crimean Republic, or the Yellow Team, is about to die. However, something to make it even worse is the Kievan Rus just joined in on this war, completely destroying the eastern front of the nation. Now, the Kievan Rus are actually able to capture St. Petersburg, as well as this stuff, as well as Estonia, and eventually are stopped over here. But they still capture a lot of stuff. Over in the red team troops are able to lock down over here, and eventually, my bad, eventually help the green team push back all the way over here. Over here in the Germanic Republic, they do nothing, but eventually the red team funds a rebellion over here of an independent Ukraine, which gains support, and this is going to be called the the Republic of Serbska. Nope, no, it's not. It's not going to be called that. This rebellion's actually crushed because I can't think of a name. Eventually, these guys are forced into joining on the side of the yellow team as the Kievan Rus also invades them, which makes this complicated situation for the red team, because these guys are supposed to be under the red team's protection. Eventually, the red team convinces the Kievan Rus to do this war sometime else. Over the Crimean Republic, the capture of the capital brings the country to its knees, as red team troops now focus on the complete storming of the president's bunker, as well as the destruction of multiple parliamentary members and high-ranking officials' houses. This goes very well, and almost all the south is captured. With this, they surrender. So, taking a look at this peace treaty, let me try. Oh, taking a look at this peace treaty, firstly, the green team annexes a huge load of stuff. The yellow team looks like they did get hurt. They did get hurt. They get very hurt. Crimea, well, their name is the Crimean Republic. Crimea itself is now a part of the red team, which also means they can blockade this poor nation and the Kievan Rus themselves if they wanted to. Then we have an independent Danish government, which is called the Republic of Copenhagen. And then we have the Latvian Republic, which we're going to be calling the Republika Kaliningrad. No, we're not going to be calling it that. We're going to be calling it the Lat- Latvian Republic. The Latvian Republic. The Lato-Estonian Republic, because they have parts of Estonia. Then we have the Kaliningrad. Then we have Kievan Rus getting all of that stuff, and that's pretty much it. Financially, these guys have to pay the green team a lot, the Kievan Rus a lot. They have to pay off the debt of both the Latvian, Estonian Republic, the Lato-Estonian Republic, and the Danish, and then they have to pay taxes to the red team for the next century. Following this, we also have major chaos ensuing. in the Kevin Roos, not actually the yellow team, in the Kevin Roos. Well, yeah, the yellow team as well, but in the Kevin Roos and the green team more. Green team because, like I said, most of our people are from the yellow team, so they're actually really mad that their own country just got destroyed. The man leading this is actually from like uh his mother's from Latvia, his or the Lato Estonian Republic. His father is ethnically from here, not like just a person who came from here into here, which is most people. So he actually his the leader doesn't really care. However, now he's really unpopular, leading to a civil war on breaking. Meanwhile, over here, protesters in Kiev and Rus, protesters demand their country push for an independent Ukraine, which fails, and protesters are happy with the fact that at least they tried, and so all protesters go home. Here, however, a complete like destruction of the state ensues, where where multiple parts of the country declare themselves independent, with the main nation kind of getting reduced to rubble. The main nation is actually left to just this. With actually no, we also have an independent Romanian ethnically Romanian republic out here. They're actually probably the biggest rebellion out of everything, out of the entirety of the country, and they demand independence for them, their Moldovan allies. And then up here we also have an independent call from an independent republic of Jasmine, which is the name of that province. With this, we actually have the red team forced to intervene as one by one these huge provinces, the capital is like right here. One by one, these huge provinces declare all-out war on the capital, and the red team is actually kind of forced to intervene. And what ensues is a bloody civil war, killing uh with the loss of millions of lives. These guys surrender pretty fast. Romania, not so much. These guys they fall pretty fast too. Eventually, after ruthless fighting for at least 5 years, the civil war comes to an end, and the green team, or the Balkan nation, is restored to its former glory. With this, I'll actually end this episode here. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe. Go watch another video.